Hello, everybody, and welcome to FarmVille2 Country Escape live stream with Scott and Jennilee. Joining me tonight, I hope all the way from Germany, is Jennilee. Jennilee, are you here?
I'm here, Scott.
Yay, and it's so crazy early for you. It's like 4 a.m., so you just woke up.
Yes.
That's so crazy how you wanted to do this at 4 instead of 11, but I admire your dedication.
I am dedicated.
And also, being that you're... being that you had an very interesting job, which is why you're away in Germany, and hopefully you can tell us all about that stuff. But I guess you were Sophia's wine tasting companion or something. Is that why you're in Germany?
Yes, picking new wines for the table.
For the wine tasting table. And so is there in our future in Farmville going to be a new style of wine? I
sure hope so, because I've been trying a whole bunch.
They should do well, since you're in Germany, they should add a beer, I think.
That would be fantastic. The beer over here is pretty darn good.
So would you make a beer in the fruit press, or would you still use the what is it, the winery? I guess you'd use the winery still, right?
I think so. And it would be pretty easy, we could use the wheat and whatever else goes into beer.
That's true. I think we need hops or something, so we'll have to add. They probably have hops in the FarmVille2 game. Anyways, it's awesome that you can be here tonight.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm here.
You're welcome. So I'm going to run our newsreel. We do have some news to talk about tonight. And then maybe after I run the newsreel, you can tell me who's in the chat room. But first, we're going to do this. Oh, that was not the right button. I pushed major news. It actually kind of is like major news. But anyways. And this is not working either. Oh, dear. Okay, apparently we're going to skip the newsreel video because it's not working. Wait, there it goes. Right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That was weird. I don't know why it didn't play.
I don't know. Maybe it was stuck on the major news.
That's true. All right. And joining me high above the sky for our crash report today is Jennilee. Jennilee, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Scott.
Go ahead with your crash report.
Okay, well, it's actually very, very clear this week. I'm not seeing much news at all. Aside from a few people having some issues with the new update, there's nothing else. It looks great from up here.
So that's the first time that's ever happened.
I think so, yes.
I finally got the helicopter sound to work. We're experiencing some technical difficulties today. But that's great, so I guess we'll see you straight back on the farm.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye. Okay, she should be back. Jennilee, are you here with me?
I'm back.
So I don't know what's with my software today, but it's definitely kind of quirkying out. So before I show everybody our major news, and it is pretty major, I think. There's and probably none of us know about it, and I don't think many people would have known about it yet. But anyways, go ahead and tell us who's in the chat room.
Okay, we have quite a few people in the chat room.
Yay! Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Chantel is here as well.
Chantel, thank you for showing up.
And then Lori is saying hi.
Hi, Lori.
And Frank is here, and Frank says the major news here is a provincial election in Ontario.
Yeah, that's what Anne was saying. I'm surprised Anne's not here. She said she was going to be around, but Progressive Conservative Party, I think, won, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I heard on the news. Frank will say if I'm right or wrong, I guess. But yeah, so I'm not sure if that's good for Frank or bad for Frank or good for Anne or bad for Anne, but that's interesting news.
Sounds interesting.
So that's who's with us today. Welcome, everyone. If there's any new people in our chat room, please say hello so that we can say your name on the live stream. Welcome you. And if you have any questions, certainly post them up. So let's get on with the major news. So I have two things to talk about today. One of them is, it's not really major news, but I like playing my major news slide, so let's just play that a few times. What I found out today was information on a new event. Can you believe that?
Oh, what's the new event?
All right, so I'm going to go to the, I'm going to load up the page where I found it. And I think I found it, yes, I found it on the FarmVille2 site, and if you scroll down past these two old ladies who we send to the mine, we will find, keep scrolling, here we are. So Farm Bell Frenzy is coming, and you won't want to miss these exclusive rewards starting June 15th. So it's an actual event. So you got to go to the FarmVille2 page, everyone, and you scroll down and click on the event, and then you can click on interested or going, just like we do for our live streams. And I think there's 50 people going right now and 15 interested. I'm going to click going just because I want to make it say 51. And anyways, let's give you the details, because this is kind of an interesting or a very cool thing. It says the Farmville Frenzy is coming. Join us for the celebration of the Farmville Frenzy. Each day that you play Farmville 2 Country Escape during this event, we'll be giving away exclusive rewards. Make sure you check back here daily for new updates and announcements. To RSVP, click the interested button, then select going on the upper right screen. I didn't do that. I just clicked going. To invite friends, click the invite button on the upper section. So it seems like there was a contest, the anniversary contest, the anniversary event. They gave away stuff every day, right?
Yes.
So this might be just like it.
Nice.
But I don't know if I don't think you have to register to say that you're going. Obviously, everybody gets the event. But it is definitely a cool thing. It shows some experience, some speed seeds, some county fair points, and some barn locks and padlocks and nails, I guess, and then a soccer ball. Is there a soccer thing happening? Is that why there's a soccer ball? I'm not too sure. Anyways, so that's our major news today. So I guess that's really all. I do have some other stuff to talk about a little later. What we can do our weather. I wasn't on the farm much, although I was on a bit to try to finish up some stuff. You can see that I'm done my event. Let me just see. Whoa, that's not right. I'm done my one event. I finished that on the live stream a few days ago, but I still have my other event, so I'm going to start that in a sec. But Jenny, is there any chat you need to catch up on?
Yes. Lorraine said, doing good, thanks, Scott.
Yay!
Frank said, yes, PC's won. Boo.
Okay, that's bad. Who did he want? Don't say NDP. Please don't say NDP. Anyways, continue.
Chantal says, you're welcome.
Good stuff.
And then Anne is here, so she says, hi, everyone.
Hey, Anne. So hopefully Frank and Anne are both on the same page. There might be some kind of political battle happening if they aren't, but... I'm doing challenge mode. I'm sure everybody's doing challenge mode, right? Because it's one extra item. Did you do challenge mode on all your Mother's Day stories, Jennilee?
I did.
Because I think it's like 13 items instead of 12, which is like pathetic because it's like carrots and crabs and stuff.
Yeah, it's easy.
I'm gonna get my carrots right now while you're chatting. Sorry, is there any other chat?
No, we're caught up.
We're caught up. All right, cool. And how many watchers are we at?
We're at 11.
Yay, 11 people. So there's got to be some new people that have joined us. New people, say hi. We'd like to greet you on our awesome live stream. And you can see that I'm just farming away like crazy. I did get my speed seed. You see how I have unlimited speed seed? This is why I saved the finishing that event. I had one item to save, and now I have unlimited speed seed. Is it for like 4 hours? Does anybody know? Jenny?
I think every time you get it, I think it upped the hours that you get it. So I don't know how many hours you're going to have it.
So that is cool. And then what you do once you have it is you go and see what you need to make, and then you can use your speed seed to do your stuff. That's what I was doing anyways. So like these are artichoke souffle at the pastry oven. So we're going to go over to my pastry oven and we're going to check what... So goat cheese and eggs. So like eggs, like speed seed is perfect for that. And this is where we test. Remember Ursula was saying that you couldn't do your cattle? And that you would lose you couldn't do the speed seed because it still said 1. Remember that?
Yes.
So if you look on my carrots, it says 0 speed seed. So I can click on it and it just says 0. And if you notice on my top left corner where my speed seed is, right next to my keys, there's an unlimited symbol there. Now when I click my cow, now this is a cow that Anne has friendship fertilizered. Let's see if I get 4. No, just 2. So while I'm doing cows, because I get simply distracted very easily, let's do the other one. Just 2. Shoot, I was trying to get 4 for the live stream again because it's so epic when I get 4. Anyways, if you notice, once I feed the cow, I need to feed my cow some wheat. It lets me do the speed seed, but it says 1. But you can see this little unlimited symbol right beside it, which means it won't use any of it. So that's what I was meaning about with Ursula the other day when she was saying you couldn't use it on your animals. You so can use it on your animals. Like you want unlimited wheat, just go to town because you just keep picking them, speed seed. Anyways, that's just me rambling on.
I like it.
It's amazing. Like when you with Mother's Day, if you're not gonna when you finish an event, spend like an hour or two on the next part of it because you can do so much stuff. Like I keep forgetting what I need, but let's see. So artichoke souffle at the pastry oven. I said that once already. I'll probably say it again because I'll forget where it's made. But you need goat cheese and eggs. So like goat cheese, of course, you make that at your dairy, and because goat cheese takes goat milk, you need to constantly use your speed seed on the goat milk. So that's what my recommendation would be if you want to progress really, really fast in the next part of the event. Just use this free speed seed to your advantage, and like it's just crazy. I love it. It feels like hacking or cheating, but it's not.
No, it's a gift from the game.
It is a gift from the game, but it's great because I mean normally, like there are some items which you'll have to find, obviously. So in that souffle, for example, I needed this artichoke, and I think artichoke you find. Where do you find artichokes? Is it at the water fountain thingy near the bottom?
I don't remember.
Let's check. I think you put them in here, in the water garden. Yeah, water garden gives you artichokes. So after we finish the live screen, I'll probably have to have the co-op help me clone some stuff so I can make use of my speed seed. But for now, I'll just click stuff around. Okay, so remember on the last stream, I talked about some kind of a really epic thing I found in the game.
Yes.
But before I do that, maybe I should let you catch up on chat, if there is any.
Yes, Anne and Frank are talking about the election.
Oh dear, okay.
Anne said she wasn't thrilled by the win either, so I think there's no fight. They're going to be on the same page.
Yay!
And then they're talking back and forth about the reason why they're not happy with the election.
I see, I understand. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and that's it?
Yes.
All right, that's okay. So what I found, you know how you go to your settings and you have that help button right in the middle of the screen?
Yes.
And then it has your player number, right, for contacting support?
Yes.
So what I found, well, I'm going to bring it up on the screen. This one. Okay, so yeah, that's the screen that you bring up. It'll show up in a second for you, Jennilee. You can click player support. It has your number. I've scratched out my number, but there's a button now that says player data request. That's new, right? Jennilee, you don't remember seeing that, right?
I don't remember seeing it. No.
All right, so a few days ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, I clicked that button, and then I get another screen that looks like this. It takes you to another website, and it says data copy request pending. Now I think Anne touched on this when she was talking about the new laws, when you had to click in and agree to some rules or something. So I think it's part of that. I'm not entirely sure. But what it basically does is it requests the data that Zynga has on you, and it gives you a report. And it says it takes, well, you can read it on my screen. It says we are generating your file. It normally takes a few hours to a few days. You can check the status of your request by referring to the site. So you put your email address in as well, and then about 2 days later, it took a couple of days, I got a third box. I got an email from them that says, hello, your FarmVille2 Country Escape account data copy requested is complete. Your file is ready for download. So you click that button, and then you have to enter this PIN number that you get. It's not the simplest thing to do, but then you get a file which you double click on, and it opens up in a web browser. So I am going to open up the file that it shows you for what Zynga has on me. So I'm going to go to this tab here. So you get, basically it runs out of a website, or runs out of a web browser. So you can see that it says game stats. It has my level of 68, my experience of 149,737. And you should be able to see this on the screen, right guys? Jenny, you can see that, right? Yeah, it should. No, you can't because I have all that other crap up. All right, hold on. All right. There we go. Okay, on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, I've got my game stats up. You probably can't read it because it's pretty small, but that's the page that opens up. And you can see on the left side of the page, I'm just going to open up my screen again. It's got my profile, and I'm not going to click on that because that has my player number. But basically, it has my email address. They know my first name, my last name. They know my gender is an M, so I'm assuming male. And then that's pretty much it on that page. And then they have all these other tabs. Game stats. So if I scroll through here, they show me how, at this point in time, when I requested the data, at the top of the screen it says June 5th, 2018. It has every single thing I had. 395 keys, 26 million coins, my speed seeds, my gloves, my ribbons. Now this is really cool because it shows the farm hands, what their names are and where you got them. And you can see the very top one, it says Woody the dog, win gold in either stage of the Lumberjack Championships event to unlock. So Woody the dog, and this is good because if you ever lost one of these items, you could refer to this document and see. So you can see there's some weird stuff like event 69, permanent Zynga the bulldog. Oh, here we go, win gold in either stage of the Farmville's birthday. So it shows you all of your helpers that you've won. Then it shows your inventory, which is like how many grape fields you have, how many lemon trees, dairies, windmills, all this sort of stuff. So it's a good snapshot if you ever wanted to prove to Zynga that you had something that you've lost. You can scroll through this. And I mean, if you scroll through here, now this is what I find very interesting, because all of these have like Blueberry Muffin 1, Smoked Trout 1, Timber 7,400. But if you were at Barn Hacker, all of these numbers would be huge, like 10,000 this, 10,000 that, 100 million this, 100 million that. So by this report, like, they know who has unlimited barns. They have to.
Right.
So, you know, so in my mind, they don't do anything about it, because if they can generate this report for me and they could base their decision on what they read here, like if I had 20,000 quartz, right? Mm-hmm. There's no way that I could have 20,000 quartz unless I'm cheating, or 100,000 quartz, right?
Right.
Or I'm not even sure if barn size is in here, but it might be. I'm gonna go right to the bottom and see what else. See this here. Okay, so achievements. It shows all my achievements I've got. My leaderboards. This is kind of cool. This is actually really cool. It shows what rank I placed on the last leaderboard, and it goes back. Let's see how far it goes back. 2018. This is last month. This is May. This is January. Like, it goes back quite a ways. There's and that shows county fair as well. It tells you what rank you had and what score you had. So like, if you scroll through this, like, this is every county fair and every event that I've done. And if you wanted to see if somebody was cheating and had numbers in here, it would show up here.
That is really cool.
It is really cool. And I don't... So it's just confirmation to me that Zynga, although they know people are cheating, they don't actively do anything unless there's a complaint against the person. Now here's something else that shows you that's really interesting. It shows my login history. So this is showing my IP addresses. So for those of you who are hackers that are listening to our stream, if you want to type these numbers in and hack into my computer, but it shows what time or when I logged in. So you can see 2014, October 25th or September 25th, I logged in at this IP address. It tells me my last login time, which was the other day when I logged in. And the next tab's purchases. And I didn't think I spent any money on Farmville, but apparently I have, which is kind of neat. And that was in November of 2015. I spent $6.57 Canadian. I have no idea what I bought. Probably one of those packs that give you stuff. But it has your history of that. Now this is freaky. The next tab is called Messages. This is why I like this such as major news. The next one is Messages. Now this blows me away. This keeps track, and it takes a while to load. I've clicked on it. This keeps track of every single chat you've had in the game for months. So it's loading right now, and it's gonna show us in a second. Here we are. So February 4th. Some friendly farmer wrote, I posted more. And not only my chat, but everybody who was in chat when I was chatting. And so I'm pretty sure, see, here's me, username, don't wait for me, I can help if I can't. You can read through every single chat since February.
That is incredible.
And so obviously they keep chat so that if there's a problem like with somebody getting threatened or some crazy, information. And for some reason it says username a friendly farmer. And if I scroll, keep going right to the middle. Here we go. So here's one where I talked to Jennilee. And let's see. On April 7th, Laura says, hey, have any carrot cakes, please? And then I reply with, hi, Jennilee, because Jennilee logged in, and Jennilee says, good morning. And then Friendly Farmer says nothing, because it says null, so I'm not sure what that means. And then Liz replies with, I don't have any, sorry. And then Becky replies, like, it has everybody's chat. Now, I don't think it has all the farm chat, because as I was scrolling through, I can constantly see my name every 4 or 5 messages, which means I think it only captures when I'm on, like when I'm chatting, like when I open the chat window.
Okay.
So it doesn't. So you couldn't go back and say, "Did someone say something about me?" Because I think it's when you open the chat how it sends it. But I mean, this is nuts. Like every chat that I've ever had with every person, you know, like here in April 25th, Jennilee asked if anybody needed knit caps. Do you remember that day, Jennilee?
No, I don't.
So this is crazy. Like Kay was saying that the nurse is coming in to do her IV, like on April 25th. Like it's nuts. So that isn't that crazy? Like you can get that information. Maybe that's why it takes so long to generate. I have no idea. Now the next tab, like it gets better almost every tab. I'm not sure why. The next tab is your customer support tab. This shows you every email that you've sent to Zynga ever. Isn't that wowing? Didn't I wow you with that?
Yes, I'm completely wet.
Are you dreaming right now, Jennilee? Maybe you're not really on the stream. Maybe this is a dream and you're going to wake up in like an hour and have to do this all over again.
Oh, no.
It should be, oh, yes, because it's so much fun. But this is crazy. Yes. So, I mean, when it was the first letter I wrote to Zynga, look at me scrolling through here. Here's February 20th. I wrote Jennilee asking about cloning or something. Yeah, about cloning breaking the barn. So if you're wondering if Zynga's got your emails, you just can download this file and you can read them all. They're all here. Everything you've said to them, everything they've said to you, all in one massive page. I'm so excited about this. I don't know why. It's like really not that interesting, but it is interesting that you can get this.
Do you want me to catch up on some chat?
Yes, please, because I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to go through that whole rigmarole. Go ahead.
Okay. So Anne said it is part of GDPR.
Right.
And then Bella was asking what the Farmville Frenzy event is. But before you talk about that one, there's some more about the pages you were just looking at.
Sure.
Frank says those stats are so cool. Anne said, "Oh my gosh, all the chats. How far back? Like how far back does it go?"
Which we talked about, but yeah.
And then Frank said, "Keeps chats a bit Big Brotherish."
It does. That's true. But I mean, it makes sense to keep that because if you were threatening somebody or there was some national security issue and Donald Trump needed to check out your Farmville chat, then they'd have it.
Right. And then Cindy, I was just messaging her back and forth. She was having issues getting into chat. She says, "I made it in."
Hey, Cindy, thanks for coming.
And she says, "Scott's information is awesome and scary at the same time."
Yeah, it's not really scary because everything you do online always is monitored by something, right? Whether it's your web browser or whether it's, your online game chat. Like it's always, you should always, the good motto is always do what you would do in front of your mother
That's a good motto.
on the internet. Exactly.
Did you want to address the question from Bella?
Okay, can you read it again?
What's the Farmville Frenzy event?
The Farmville Frenzy event. Is that the one that I brought up when I first started talking about it?
Can't remember what it was called, but I think so.
Or is that maybe an event that I had when I was scrolling through my... Bella, can you be a little more specific about it? I'm sorry. You'll find that you're new, obviously. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you a lot. Not sure if we gain more people than we lose, but that's awesome that you're here. But you'll find that I'm kind of scatterbrained. If Jennilee doesn't read me the question like right when you post it, then it'll be like, please refresh my memory. But I think let's go back to on my my Farmville. Oh, Farmville Frenzy. She said it was Farmville Frenzy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Farmville Frenzy, that was the thing I was talking about at first. So you can see up on my screen here, I've got it open, and it says that there's going to be exclusive rewards starting June 15th. So it's still another week away, but there's some kind of a party happening or some kind of event. Every day they'll probably give you something like unlimited speed seed or just some cool whatever that's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know because this is all it says. But there's 51 of us going. Let's see. Joanna? I don't want to read all the names, but there's lots of people going. Let's see if anybody from our co-op is on here. Probably not. Robin's going. Or did she just join? Is Robin here?
I don't think she said hi yet, so I'm not sure.
Well, she's listed as one of the people going. Susan's going, so that's cool. I think that's our Susan. Hey, Susan. Anyways, don't want to bore everybody with that. But that's what that is. The Farmville Frenzy is coming on the 15th. Exclusive rewards. Don't miss out. But you guys will all not miss out because you're on Farmville every day.
What's the name of that Facebook page you're on?
Okay, so to find where I went, you open up your Facebook and you search for Farmville2, and you will see this come up. This website, or this Facebook page rather, is for Farmville2, which the game that we don't play, and for Farmville2 Country Escape, which we all do play. So you have to read through every post. Like this one that's on the screen right now, it just says Farmville2. And when you scroll down, you see Martina and Margaret are here to help, and there underneath the little Farmville logo, it says Country Escape. So you can't really read all of the posts, you just have to read the ones that say Country Escape. They have some videos as well. Look at these two old ladies. They're getting older, I think. Like, man, Martina, she's got one with glasses on and she looks so old. But that's where I found it. And the thing is, it doesn't even say it's for Country Escape until you click on it. And then it says it inside. But here's Old Mother Hubbard, Farmville2 Country Escape. And these are really cool because you can click on these comments or read them. This is where I like to find crash reports. And I can kind of maybe read through this thread and see what's here. The event is going to be the hardest one to complete. Still working on getting sheep bells and the cloth. Someone must ask for a challenge, and they gave us one. And then Farmville replies. Like, Farmville usually replies. It's sometimes a very automated reply, but they only ever reply once, because you can see that Gina replied to Farmville to thank them, and then didn't leave them another comment. But Farmville never usually replies more than once. But that's how you can tell. It says Farmville on the screen. Farmville2, a little icon that looks just like that. Very, very cool.
Cindy wants to know, can I save this video to watch again?
Yes, Cindy. So the YouTube channel that you're on right now has every single live stream we've ever done, except for the failed live streams that we didn't put on, like the one that Frank was on the very first time. The ones that we saved. So this is episode 11, so you can find 1 through 11 and both surprise episodes on the YouTube channel. So yes, this is a big information. I knew this was going to be major news. I'm going to play my major news slide again just because I made it and I like it. And it's pink and it's yellow and it's colorful. And it like takes up the whole screen. You know, the technology to make the major news slide, people, I had to like make the background a different color, and then I had to do a chroma key on the back to mask it out. It's like a lot of stuff. But anyways, that's just technical stuff that nobody really wants to hear about. Anyways, back to farming. How's the chat room?
Cindy said she found out how to save it. Thank you both.
Yay, how to save the video? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to save it. It's just on the site. And so after we hang up tonight, that's funny. It's like we're on the old school phones. After we log off, about an hour later, the video will automatically post. It goes through and it checks for like copyright music and maybe any other inappropriate stuff and evaluates it, and then it puts it on the site. So yes, you can find it on our site. I'm still trying to figure out how to find, you know, when actually maybe our chat room can help, maybe Frank can help, but when I schedule a YouTube video, like I got 2 milk that time, stupid cow. When I schedule a YouTube video and you go to my website, or not my website, the Facebook page. Not the Facebook page. Oh man, my words. It sounds like I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. When you go to the YouTube channel, there was a way that I could find scheduled live streams, but I can't find it anymore. And all I can, like, I have the link because I post the link on Facebook and I post the link on different places, and I can go there, but I can't figure out how to find it just on YouTube. And furthermore, I'm wondering, when I do schedule the event, do you guys get a notification like at that time or an hour before, or does it just beep when we go live? I'm just curious to know what happens.
I know mine goes off, but I don't know because you and I are always talking about the times.
Right. So you're not sure. Okay, well, maybe someone in the chat room can inform us, because this morning I scheduled the YouTube video this morning around 9:30, 10 o'clock our time. So I'm wondering if you guys got a message in the morning, and then obviously the stream started right on time at 8 o'clock my time. So I'm curious to know if you guys got a notification that something went live. Anyways, they're just wondering. I could probably figure it out with Anne. She likes to help me out with stuff like this. But I figured I'd ask the chat room for help.
Frank says, by the way, I watched the super secret stream. Glad to hear you're having a good time in Germany, Jennilee. Thank you.
Yes,
Frank.
so Jennilee, you are actually physically in Germany. I was going to put live from Germany tonight, but I changed my mind just not to. But yeah, you're actually in Germany for work, right?
Yes.
And so you're literally 4 o'clock in the morning right now. Well,
now 4:30, but yes.
4:30, exactly. And I was like, "Are you serious? Let's do 11 o'clock at night for you, which would make it in the afternoon for us." And she's like, "Oh, either way, it's good." And then I'm like, "Well, technically, Thursday nights for me do work better, so that's why we're here tonight." But that's cool. And Jennilee has sent pictures and videos to the Facebook group on our site and posted some amazing things. So those are some very scenic things you've looked at. So I'm sure you're having a great time.
Oh, absolutely. It's a blast.
The best. Good stuff. All right, so I'm going to farm for a second while you're looking through chat.
Oh, Bella says she found the Facebook page, and thank you.
You're welcome, Bella. So, Bella, how did you find us? How did Bella find us? Because if she's not on the Facebook page, I'm wondering if she's subscribed to the YouTube channel. So hopefully she'll answer.
Oh, and I completely skipped that one. Sorry. Frank said the new event may be in honor of the World Cup of Soccer.
Yeah, there's a soccer ball. I saw that. But yeah, that's interesting.
Hmm.
And you know how I was doing my test for Marie orders?
Yes.
I totally bombed it because I didn't do very well the last 2 weeks. But look at my numbers again. I got 1 dive helmet, 2 canvas totes, like 2 beeswax candles, 2 scarves. So apparently, if you just not do your Marie board for a couple weeks, or don't necessarily do it. I was doing orders, but I wasn't making my goals. It drops. Like again, like it's just weird. Anyways.
Oh, Anne said. Hold on. Frank says I just checked the Facebook and YouTube page on Thursday. That's how you were notified, I guess. Anne said I get an invite on the Facebook page.
Right. But people who are subscribed on the YouTube channel, there's a little alarm button. And I'm wondering, and I thought somebody had clicked that alarm. I thought it was Ursula that did it, actually. Someone said they clicked the little alarm bell to see what would happen. I'm curious. Anyways, if any of you live streamers out there are listening to Scott and Jennilee right now, if you could do us a huge favor and go to YouTube at some point in the next couple days, subscribe to me and Jennilee if you're not already subscribed, and then click the little alarm icon thingy, which should give you notifications. And then next week you can tell us if it works that way, because I'm curious. I have no idea, but we still don't know. What was her name again? The new girl?
Bella.
Bella? Ella with an E or B with a bell? I mean, yeah. Sorry. Bella. Okay. Look, there's my little experience point star. If you click it, you get it right away. 100 XP. There we go.
Lorraine says, as a member of the live stream group, I get a notice when you posted this morning, and then another 1 minute before the video started. Yeah,
Facebook does do that, and I do know that. But I'm just curious to know what happens with YouTube. Because that's... Sorry.
No, you're fine. Bella said, I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel. I think I just randomly came across your channel one day.
All right, but how did you find this event, or did you know it was going to be on and you decided to come tonight? That's awesome, by the way, that you're here. We really appreciate that. Where are you from, Bella? She's from Germany. She's like in the hotel next to you. You're going to be, or she's in the room next to you. She'll hear you laughing and come knock on your door. What's going on in there?
Jean has joined us.
Hey, Jean.
Hi, being distracted with Stanley Cup playoff. Go Knights, go.
Okay, so who's Knights winning? Who's in the lead? Are you guys following the Stanley Cup? Jennilee, do you watch hockey?
Even if I did, I'm not watching at 4 in the morning.
So I haven't watched any of the games, but I find them interesting, especially since Las Vegas is in the Stanley Cup, and they've never had a team before until this year, which is amazing. But anyways, so I'm curious to know who's winning, if someone wants to say.
Bella said the little alarm bell is to get notifications when you go live or post a video. And Anne says too, I just clicked the alarm bell. I'll let you know next week.
Yay, thanks, Anne. Anne's always, she's like beta tester she's my number 1 beta tester.
Lori is asking, where's Ursula? That's a good question. I don't know either.
Yes, you'd think that she'd want to listen. She'd want to be here while you're talking from Germany.
She's more interested in the pictures and
I see.
food. Let me see. Bella said she's from New Zealand.
Wow, Bella, we have a co-op member named Rose from New Zealand. And some interesting fact about me is I used to live there.
New Zealand.
Did I tell you that, Jennilee, at one time?
I don't think so.
So I lived there when I was 3 years old, till I was 6 years old. And I came back to Canada, and I had an accent. But I lost it, because of course the kids in your school will make you lose your accent.
Of course, right.
But yes, I moved from Saskatchewan, Canada, to my parents. They just wanted to go for a trip, so they took me and my brother, and they moved to New Zealand for 3 years. Craziness.
Nice.
Yes. So I have vague memories. My dad took lots of pictures, and so we have pictures that kind of. I think my memories are based off of photos because I was so young, right? But we watched the photos so many times.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you start building memories from photos.
I think so too. And New Zealand, I think they have the best wine.
Like, have you been to New Zealand, Jennilee?
No, but anytime I see a New Zealand wine when I'm like at a restaurant, I always grab it. It's my favorite.
Yes, I don't think I have had New Zealand wine. Although you may have, because who knows where wine comes from when you order wine or drink wine. Could come from anywhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of wine, should we make some wine at our... Do we need any wine for the page 7 of the event? I think I'm short on these. I'll make one.
Bella said YouTube is changing their algorithms and people don't seem to be getting their notifications, but the alarm bell is for that reason.
Yeah, okay, cool. And I mean, we have a record amount of subscribers, Jennilee. I think we're at 406 now.
Yes.
Which is amazing. Yeah, like when the channel started, before we live streamed, I was getting a few subscribers every, I don't know, a few weeks or whatever, or a day. But since then, we get new subscribers every day. So that's awesome. So I don't know if it's because we're live streaming. I imagine it is. I know there's a lot of people who watch the live streams that don't actually watch them live, which is cool.
Yeah.
There's little reports that I can run to tell me how many people have watched them and how long they listen to them, like if they just log in for 2 minutes or if they watch the whole thing. So that's kind of cool.
The things we can learn. That's awesome.
Hey, we have mail in our mailbox. Let's see who's asking to join. Unfortunately, we haven't had any really funny ones. We do have Buy Beauty 56 and Marcus. So both level around, well, Buy Beauty is level 20. We'll say decline for Buy Beauty, and Marcus, we're going to decline Marcus, and they're gone.
Frank says, at work I carry around my business cell only, so do not receive personal messages.
Okay.
Maybe that's why you don't get to find out about our super secret
super secret live streams. Yeah, that's right.
And then Jean said, Golden Knights right now 3, Vegas 2, Capitals.
Vegas 2, Capitals. So Golden Knights, is that Washington? See how bad we are? I thought Golden Knights is Vegas. So say that again. Say that whole thing again, Jennilee.
Golden Knights right now 3,
3
Vegas
points.
2, Capitals.
Vegas, yeah, Capitals are 2. So Vegas is winning right now, 3-2. Okay, at least that's what I understood from what you just said.
I don't speak hockey.
I don't speak hockey. It's like 15 numbers. 19325. Hey, that's my luggage combination.
Frank is calling Bella a Kiwi. Is that what they're called in New Zealand?
That's what they're called. New Zealand people are called Kiwis. So you should remember that and call Rose that.
Bella wants to know where in New Zealand.
I live in the North Island myself, on the edge of Mount Egmont, which would be Taranaki, I think. Mount Taranaki. But we called it Mount Egmont when we lived there. So she knows where that is, I'm sure. It's pretty... It was beautiful. It was a beautiful country. It's kind of like... Well, it's probably very similar to the country driving in Germany, those little country roads that you drive on.
So pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. Very windy and very pretty. I did my...
cool thing your parents did, Scott.
Isn't that wicked? And like, could you imagine doing that now? Like, you have two little kids, probably the same ages as what me and my brother were when we went. Just like, hey, let's just. Well, you probably could because you move a lot, so you probably would have no problem with it at all. But they had no jobs. They just saved up some money and then they just went. They just got jobs when they were there. My dad got a job. My mom didn't.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just like an adventure. They've always been very adventurous. We've gone on a lot of camping trips. Mount Rushmore and all the cool sites in the States like that you can go camping to. We've pretty much done.
Nice.
Yes, but never to Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland. How about you?
I've been to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I've never been to Disney World.
So Disneyland is in California, right?
Yes.
Right, because I was in California last year at VidCon with my daughter Samantha last summer, which was a really fun time, which is kind of why I kind of got on YouTube more. I was on YouTube before, but I really kind of started doing YouTube stuff after that. But yeah, it was fun. So my daughters and my wife went to Disneyland, and I didn't want to go. I was like, yeah, I'm not really a Disneyland kind of person, but that's just me.
It's fun.
I think it's fun. It's just really expensive. and for me,
Yeah.
it's like, if I would rather that money towards something else, you know, for the day, I guess it's a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience as well. So there's pros and cons, but for me, I didn't lose any sleep over it. Let's just say that. But I did go to the Santa Monica Pier, and we went on the rides, and I took my daughter on the Ferris wheel, which is fun.
Piers are fun. I like walking down the piers.
That's true. So how's our chat room? What are we at for watchers?
We have 13 watchers.
13 people, and hopefully some of those watched through the amazing news we had and amazing things we talked about. But if not, they can always rewind it later.
True.
That's true.
Anne said still 3-2 Vegas in the third period.
Wow. So for you, Jennilee, there's 3 periods in a hockey game.
Okay.
That's like rounds. Or like, you're a football player. You like football, right?
A little.
So football has quarters, right?
Yes.
So there's 4 of those in a dollar.
Right.
Okay. So in hockey, there's 3. So it's like 75 cents. They play till 75. Right. There you go. 3 of them. 3 quarters. That's right. 3 quarters. 3 periods.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
they're on the last kind of leg. Anyways, I won't talk about hockey anymore because I'm not by far I'm not a hockey person. I know a little tiny bit.
Bella says, oh cool, I'm from Auckland.
Right?
Did I say that right?
Yeah. Capital city.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And she said, yep, I am.
Okay, so what time is it in? So I don't got to go to Google. What time is it right now in Auckland? This is like amazing. We have Auckland, we have Germany, we have Canada. We have a few Canadas. We have Frank and Anne, both Canadians,
And you.
and me. That's the British Commonwealth. We're leading. I guess you could lump in New Zealand because they're under the British Commonwealth as well. Commonwealth, whatever. Tongue-tied. See, I just automatically milk my cow when I'm like wandering around my screen. I'm like, look, a cow. When did I do my pig? Anyways, I have free...
I like seeing Mom over your house, little superwoman.
Isn't that cool? I love her on the house. She flies around. It's just so epic. That's my favorite by far farmhand. Like, I don't think there's much better than that.
No. Mm-mm.
What if you stick her in the mine and see what animation she does? Let's put her in the mine. She'll like mine it really fast. Oh, she's hammering. No, she's taking a break already. Look at that. She's sweating already. I think she's doing exactly the same thing that those 2 old ladies do. Oh, here we go. Now she's pounding it out. She's working on it. Nope, she's taking a break again. So she's not as efficient as you would think, being super mom in the mine.
Yeah, but you stuck her in there all by herself. She's got
That's
no
true.
one to work with
That's
or
true.
talk to.
I should have stuck her with other people, but I see she does give you the 2 tin. Or do you always get 2 tin? You always get 2 tin, don't you? No, you don't. You only get 1 tin. So it looks like Marvelous Mom gives you extra tin. Good to know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got more chat. Bella said Auckland actually isn't the capital. Everyone mistakes it for the capital because it's the largest.
Gotcha.
We have 4.5 million in the country and over 1.3 in Auckland alone. Holy cow.
Huh.
A lot of people.
Well, there you go. Again, I was only 3 years old till I was 6 years old. So I just go with what I remember.
Larissa, Scott, what was the thing on the roof flying? Ha ha ha.
Oh, Lorraine. Hey, Lorraine's the one that stays in a motorhome, right?
Yes.
So she's still in the same place?
Are you still in California, Lorraine?
And how's your husband doing? Because he was having some issues.
Yeah.
Anyways, just curious. If you want to chat, you can. If not, you don't have to.
Bella said Wellington is actually the capital.
Yes, Wellington.
Yeah, it's 2:44 p.m. on Friday.
Huh. See, that's cool because Rose and her Bella, they're in tomorrow. So it's like you're in this morning. No, you're in Friday morning too right now, right? 4 a.m. for you? Or 5 a.m.? So you're in tomorrow too. But Rose and Bella are like in the afternoon tomorrow, which is even more farther.
They could really tell us what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, like is North Korea being okay today? Bella, are they doing some stupid stuff that we need to know about?
Right. Oh, Lorraine wants to know, where did you get a Supermom?
Supermom was from the event, like the one we just had. Right?
The Mother's Day one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Mother's Day, the one we just finished. Like the one, the one before the, oh, wait.
The leaderboard one that went on at the same time,
yes, right? The leaderboard. So the first mom, because that's the upgraded mom, right?
Yes.
So did anybody have the first mom and not get the Marvelous mom? Does she like just sit on the roof? Or does she still fly?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Lorraine updated us. She said, yes, still here, doing good, getting ready for his second knee surgery. Leg is done, right one is next.
Right. Well, we wish him well.
Yes,
we wish everything goes okay. Yes. My wife is watching Greek, not the Greek wedding, but the one after that. What's it called?
The number 2?
Yeah, the number 2. Very good, Jennilee. Thank you so much. The Greek wedding, the number 2. You must be really good at Ocean's movies, like Ocean's 10 or Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12. What's the next one? Ocean's 13. That's right.
Aren't they making... The one that they're making now is like Ocean's 9,
Ocean's
right?
8. I think it's Ocean's 8.
I don't... There's too many.
Well, Ocean's 8, I'm not sure why they... Well, they call it Oceans because that's the guy's name, right? Danny Ocean or whatever. And then, I'm not sure why they call this one 8. I think it's because there's 8 women that are in it. And it's the niece or something of Danny Ocean. So I'm not even sure if any of the original Oceans people are in it or not. But maybe. But I haven't really watched any previews. But I'm sure there's people in the chat room that'll know.
Maybe a few of them will make some cameos.
There you go. That's true. What am I doing? I gotta see what I need to make. While you're reading chat, I'm gonna go see what I'm needing to make. I need some... Well, I need 6... Oh, those are split pea curries at the dinner oven. Oh, I need to put some guys in here too. Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. Bella said, I have the first mom, didn't get Marvelous Mom, and she just sits on the roof.
So that was worth all those extra days and days of making points for getting the flying mom, for sure. Amazing. Or marvelous.
And then Lorraine said, oh yeah, I didn't get anywhere near 5th place on that event.
That's by far my favorite hand, and I'm surprised it's a human, because usually it's just a dog.
Right.
Ooh, I just clicked it. I just wasted 11 keys, I think.
What did you click?
Well, I swear I clicked it. It said 11 keys. What? I didn't lose them, though. That's still at 395. I swear this thing said 11 keys. People in the chat room, did you just see me click on this for 11 keys and then harvest it? But my keys never dropped. They stayed at...
I watched it, because I'm in the future.
But my keys never went down. Like, I still have 395. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, darn, I just blew 15 keys. That was not good. But I swear I just said 11 keys, and I clicked it, and I ended up... Oh, I don't want to waste any more keys, but I want to know what happened. I think I clicked it. Let's just try this. If I click it and move away from it, does it work? No. That was really weird. I'm going to have to watch the replay on that because I really don't know what happened. But I swear it said 11 keys. I clicked it. My keys didn't go down and I got the shovel. I swear that's what happened, people. Anyways, I just spent 11 keys on like 2 shovels.
Oh, Lorraine said you had 406.
Oh, did I? Oh, and then I clicked it again. Too bad Lorraine didn't tell me sooner. I just like wasted a whole pile of keys. Darn it. Oh, and that's horrible. It's so horrible.
We like our keys.
We do like our keys. I do need those stupid shovels though, because I'm almost my barn. Look at that check mark. Whoops, I got to get rid of this stuff. I need a couple more nails, which I can buy with things. Oh, I only need 2 more shovels. Let's see if I can get a shovel out of the.
Just bought 2 shovels.
I just did buy 2, but I'm gonna try to win them out of this out of the prospector. See, there's one here. See, sometimes there was 2 shovels here the other day, and occasionally I'll spend keys on this. Yay! Look at that. That's like amazing. Shovel. Hello. You haven't even seen it, Jennilee. But first, click get a shovel. Hooray! And what's with this stupid pay 500 for another guest? Like, I think any item is better than 500. It's like, why would you not click that? Granola bars.
Every time.
Every single time. Well, I need one more. Let's do 4,500 or 1,000. Okay, there's another shovel here. If we get this, and there's a nail. Okay, this could be like a barn upgrade bonanza here. Oh, I got the money. Okay, so I'll keep going. Let's see. Try this. Oh, pay 500. I really don't want to spend a key, but I might. I got the nail. So all I need is the stupid shovel. Should I spend a key?
You've used already.
What the heck? Let's use another one. Okay, what am I going to get? Give me the shovel. Darn it, blueberries. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time because it's 3 keys. And that's like watching 3 videos for 3 days, but let's see if I get it. Okay, I'm not spending 6 anymore, but there's stupid shovel. I bet you if I do it for 60,000, there'll be another shovel. Watch. There's still a shovel. Okay, I have another hope. 60,000 gold for a shovel. This is like watching a lottery. I kind of like the Prospector's Corner. It's kind of like a scratch and win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't get it. Do I want to blow another key, though? Okay, one more key. I'm usually not this frugal on my keys. Okay, forget that. I ain't spending 3 more. Okay, $120,000. There probably won't be a shovel this time. Oh, there's no shovel. There's a stupid padlock. All right, I'm going to have to wait my 8 hours, or I could just spend like 15 keys or 12 keys on the other one. Never mind, ramble on. Hey, how's the chat room looking?
So Frank is saying, Lorraine, good luck with the surgery. I've had knee surgery too, so I know what he's going through. And then Lorraine said, thank you, Frank. He had meniscus. Oh, we talked about this, right? Yeah. Meniscus tears in both knees. What a difference the surgery made. He is actually up and walking more. Most he has done in 5 years. That's awesome.
That's great, yeah.
But he also has multiple sclerosis.
Oh, dear.
And then Bella and Lorraine both said you used your keys.
I know. And it's, oh, so, man, I should have waited. You gotta tell me, Jennilee, next time this happens, just to calm down and wait for the chat room, because they know what's going on. But I swear, maybe it was because when I did my, I think it's because when I did my review, I had 395 keys. Like, not my review, but my stats or something. And then, so when I saw 395, I swear I had it. So I just spent like 40 keys tonight. I'm not happy. I spent 30 keys. I don't know how many I spent. Whatever. I'm gonna have to like watch a video now just because of that.
You had 406, and I don't. Lost quite a few.
I went from like I lost the 6 to make it 400, and then I lost like 22 more. So what's 22 plus 6?
28.
Yay! So I lost.
Were you testing me?
I lost 28 keys. That's like 8% or something. That's horrible.
Jean said gotta go.
Bye, Jean.
I don't know if she got to hear that, sorry. Score caps 4 Vegas, 3 tie was broken. See you all next week. Thank you.
Hey, Jean, thanks for the update, and thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week as well. We have about 7 minutes left before 9 o'clock or before 5 a.m. What are you having for breakfast today, Jennilee?
I don't know. They don't serve breakfast for another hour and a half.
So what are you going to do for, I guess, well, I have some stuff I need to do this evening, so we're not going to be going much over 9 o'clock, or my time anyways. But what are you going to be doing for the next hour and a half waiting for breakfast?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll figure out something. You can go practice your German on the bellhop.
on the poor guy downstairs.
Yeah, there you go. Do that.
I've surprised myself. I actually know a lot more than I thought I did.
That's
I've been
good.
getting around pretty well. Yeah.
That's very good.
And it seems like even just trying, so if I am struggling, if I'm at least trying, they're very helpful in helping me get to what I'm trying to spit out, trying to say.
Nice. That's good. So people are friendly there.
Yes.
That's good. That is very cool. I should, let's check my... Sorry, I'm just playing in the meantime. Here we go. I think Jinx sent me that. No, it wasn't Jinx. Who was that? Doesn't matter. Whatever. I needed to put my guys in my areas. Anyways, yes, next time, Jennilee, that I want to try something, make sure you tell me to wait.
Okay.
I'm going to have to cry tonight after I leave. I'm like, where did my keys go? I could be.
You have to go watch all your get off.
Hey, so now that I know that the chat gets, or not the chat, the emails to Zynga get saved, it's going to be pretty epic when I send my fake emails in about stuff not really happening on my barn.
Oh, I like that idea.
Because they'll have record of it. You know, and this is what I was thinking. I was actually dreaming up things of what could happen on the farm. What would I say? Oh, this is what I was going to say. Okay, so here's the first story I think I'm going to send it to Zynga. I'm going to say, on what day does the county fair get picked up? Is it today? Is it on Thursdays?
I haven't been on. I don't know.
I think it's Thursdays. Maybe not. Anyways, I'm going to say the truck that picks up the wagon from the county fair drove in, and the cow or the sheep was on the road, and it bumped the wagon, and it hit my order stand, and now I can't sell anything on the order stand. What do you think?
I think that sounds goofy.
I know, but it'll be like, you know, like I'll put order stand not working, like a glitch, right? And then I'll describe the situation. I'll say, the truck was coming to pick up my county fair wagon. As it was pulling in, a cow got in the way and it swerved and it hit the signboard on the market board, knocked it over, and all the potatoes and the cucumber, I guess these are peppers or something, and the eggplants fell over, and now when I go to my market stand, I can't post anything for sale. Like legit. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, and then so I'll compile that message to Zynga probably tomorrow or the next day, and then hopefully by the next live stream we'll have a reply. What should I do though if I get the generic reply? Like we've reset your market stand, you know, should I be like, what do I do with the dead pig? That's what I'll do. I'll ask them what they want me to do with the dead pig on my screen. How does that sound?
That's
Okay, so he missed the pig or he hit the pig? Did he hit the pig or did he miss the pig? Well, someone has to die. Who's it gonna be? Kelvin? He's pretty useless. He's just lying here.
Yeah.
Okay, chat room, we need to know what happens on the road, because we need to reply to Zynga when they explain that they're gonna reset our market stand, because I have a feeling they'll just do some generic thing and they'll be like, yeah, we reset your stand, you should be good to go, and then we'll reply with, yeah, but what should I do with blank? Like, what should I do with, what did we swerve and miss? Like, we could say that, you know, the cow wandered on the road and now there's milk everywhere. Like, you know, we need to have another question so that they really read the email.
Everyone's laughing at you. And Lori said that it's on Tuesdays that it restarts. Okay.
Well, we'll say Tuesday then. That's a good to know. So last Tuesday, I was claiming my county fair wagon. The truck came down the road, and there was what on the road? We don't know yet. And it swerved, or no, it hit it, and they had to call the vet for it, or the hospital if it's a person. But because they missed it, the truck went into the market stand. It hit the pail of, what are these green things called? Are these like peppers? I don't even know what they are. There's like potatoes or something here. Well, I'll have to go through these and say they spilled all over the ground. And then when I go to my market to sell my goods, there's just mush everywhere. I can't do anything. We might as well, like, take up some of Zynga's time, right? I did give them $6.50 after all.
That's true. You sure did.
And I just spent like 17 keys. No, 28 keys. Didn't I? Okay.
Lorraine said we speak German to our service dog.
Well,
Love
cool.
people's reaction when we talk to him. And
That's interesting.
And then, sorry, I need to catch up on.
Go for it.
Frank said just keep saying Volkswagen.
Over and over again. Got
and
it.
then it says or Farfennugen. Man, thanks for the ammo, guys. I got words now I can say.
There you go.
Lorraine says you're a dork, and that's so funny.
I thought she was talking about you or me.
You, absolutely you.
All right.
Her, Christine. Hi, Christine.
Hey, Christine.
And they're all laughing at you.
Well, that's what I do.
Lorraine says you could say, what should I do with the roadkill of pigs and sheep?
Oh, pigs and sheep. Jennilee's going to get upset.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't even want me to kill a pig, and now you're talking about pigs and sheep. Hey, we could kill the baby
Right.
sheep.
Hey! Nope. Christine says, I vote that the truck kills the pig.
All right. The truck kills the pig.
And Lorraine says, tell them that they owe you for the prized pigs and sheep. They owe you keys.
They will be keys. And I'll say 28 keys.
Right.
I'll say I believe 28 keys would be appropriate compensation.
I like it.
And if I get 28 keys out of this, then it's going to be the most hilarious thing ever. That'll be wicked. Okay, so it's 9:01 my time. We've been live streaming for 1 hour and 1 minute. So we're going to wrap it up. So everybody on the chat room, how many are we sitting at?
We have 7 watchers.
Okay, so 7 people need to say goodbye, or 5 people, or 4, or however many people are able to say goodbye. And then we're going to say goodbye, and then we're going to let you have a nice Friday today.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's Friday.
Oh, so next week you're still going to be in Germany, right?
Yes.
And at this point, do we have any prediction on whether or not we're going to do the same time?
I don't see why not. This worked just fine.
Okay, well, I'm good if you're good. I was like, 4 a.m., are you kidding me? There's no way I'd be Farmvilling live streaming at 4 a.m. if I was in Germany. But that's me. That's just because I'd probably have my wife there, and she would freak out.
Yeah, no, it's just me, so it's real easy. I can be as loud as I want and play on my farm.
So next week we have to make you as loud as you want, so that we can see if that's true.
Oh, okay.
Do you have neighbors in your rooms next to you?
If I haven't seen them.
Or heard them?
Or heard them.
So the walls are good?
Yes.
Or there's nobody there? One of the two.
One of the two.
One of the two. Whether either your walls are really good or they're not there.
One of the two.
Okay. I'm just making sure you heard me, because you just repeated what I said, so I didn't know if you were just distracted and just repeated what I said, or if you were actually listening to me.
I'm listening.
Gotcha.
Well, I was thinking I have a really nice big giant window. I could probably open that and see if anybody hears me out there too.
Just do some singing in German. Do your best German singing.
Oh, okay.
Or do your American singing if you like. Do whatever singing you want.
German might be more fun because, if anybody did hear me, they'd be able to understand it, right?
Gotcha. What would you sing, though?
I have no idea. I'd have to do some research.
All right. Maybe we'll get like a record number of people wanting you to open your window at 4 o'clock in the morning and sing.
And sing out the window, yeah.
Yeah. Good times. Well, do we have any...
Goodbye. Mm-hmm.
From who?
We have a few people. So Anne says good night. Back to election results.
What does she mean back to election results? Isn't it over? Is she like double checking just to make sure?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind. There's probably like stories about which candidate made this and which candidate made that. Sorry, I know. That's cool. Hey, Anne. Also, speak just a sec. So speaking of election results, and the Senate finished their vote today. And Frank, the Senate finished their vote on a specific topic, which will remain nameless, but it was apparently 56 yeses and 30 noes. So Jennilee has no idea what we're talking about, right?
I have an assumption.
Yeah, okay, well, you're probably right. Anyways, so it looks like legalization is basically on the horizon because it's finished the government. It's going back to the House of Commons to see if they'll accept the changes the Senate made, but there wasn't that much changes that were really huge. But anyways, enough about that. Let's continue with the goodbyes.
Okay. Bella says, see ya.
See ya, Bella. Thank you for so much for coming. I hope you can join us next week from New Zealand. Maybe you should ring up Rose. And we'll ring up Rose and we'll say, hey, Rose, Bella's going to be on. Why don't you ever listen to us? Anyways.
Lorraine says, okay, all, it's 8 o'clock here. Gotta go. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Lorraine. Thanks so much for joining.
Frank says, okay, bye, y'all. Have fun. Another fun stream.
Thanks, Frank.
I enjoyed it.
We enjoyed having you guys here.
Yes, absolutely. Lori says, bye, everyone. Have fun, Jennilee.
Good night, Lori. And that's Lori from our co-op, right?
Yes.
Right. Good stuff.
And then we have goodbyes from Chantel and Christine as well.
Good night, guys.
Anne says, I saw that. Back to Parliament for a Senate.
Cool.
And Frank, sale of potato chips will now increase in Canada. LOL.
Yeah, potato chips, Doritos. You mean? I have to buy some Doritos stocks now.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
But that's what we got.
All right, good stuff. So do you have any final words to say goodnight to people, everybody, Jennilee?
I'm glad I got to talk on here. I'm glad so many people came on.
And I'm glad
I'm glad you put up with... Go ahead.
What did I put up with? Sorry, I'm glad I put up with what? You did awesome. And the Wi-Fi is surprisingly good. Surprisingly good for Wi-Fi.
No, I still sound like I just woke up, so thanks for putting up with me.
Oh, no problem. You did fine. You did great. I wasn't sure when I should text you, and that's why I didn't until you texted me right before the stream, because I knew it was like 4 a.m., so I wasn't going to be like, hey, Jennilee, it's like, 3:30, get up. But so I was hoping your alarm would go off or whatever you use to make yourself get up, because it would have been a totally different stream tonight if you weren't here.
I'm here.
Yay. Cool. So that's your goodbye?
Yes, bye all. See you next week.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later, and God bless. Good night, everyone.